Swimming Canada would like to thank our partners. Natation Canada tient à remercier ses partenaires. Bell for Better and all the ways it gives back to communities and sport across Canada. Mieux pour tous et toutes les façons dont Bell redonne aux communautés et au sport dans tout le Canada. Chicken Farmers of Canada, proud supporter and official protein of Swimming Canada. Les producteurs de poulets du Canada, fiers partisans et protéines officielles de Natation Canada. Mirtha Pools Canada, proud national sponsor supporting aquatic dreams everywhere. Mirtha Pool Canada, fier commanditaire national qui soutient les rêves aquatiques partout dans le monde. Avis, from freestyle in the pool to freedom on the road. Avis, de la nage libre dans la piscine à la liberté sur la route.
And 200 free for our para swimmers, and then we'll be alternating the slowest heats of the 1500 free for women and the 800 free for men. L'ordre des épreuves aujourd'hui, débutons avec le 50 dos, le 100 papillon. Ensuite, nous avons des épreuves de para, du 400 libres et 200 libres, suivi de les séries les plus lentes du 1500 libres féminin et de 800 libres masculin. Nous allons alterner ces séries. Notre première épreuve ce matin est l'épreuve 311, le 50 dos para féminin. Nous avons une série dans cette épreuve. Our first event this morning is event 311, the para women's 50 backstroke. We have one heat in this event. Dans cette série du 50 dos para-féminin, le temps le plus rapide appartient à Alison Gobey du club Juvanka d'Alma, son temps de 56,90. Alison Gobey's time of 56.90 is the fastest entry time in lane 4. S5 category. Il reste 5 mètres maintenant pour Alison Gobey du club Juvanka d'Alma. 5 meters to go. Last few strokes for Alison. Touching the wall under a minute. 58-31, 58-31 pour Alison Gobey. Jordan Tucker finishing up in 105-34, just under entry time. And Hannah Burns in a 105-64. 111.90 for Nikki Enns. And Ali Van Riksmart finishing up in a 114.83. This concludes event 311. We'll be scrolling through the final results on the electronic scoreboard. This is a time combined with the World Para Scoring System for the final placement in tonight's finals. Ceci met un terme à l'épreuve 311. Nous affichons les résultats sur le tableau indicateur. Ce sera le classement pour les finales de ce soir. La prochaine épreuve est l'épreuve 13, le 52 féminin. Nous avons 6 séries dans cette épreuve. The next event is event 13, the women's 50 backstroke. We have 6 heats in this event. In this first heat of the 50 backstroke, two swimmers have the identical entry time of 30.96 in lane 4 and 5. Sophie Kisek from Etobicoke, Ella Musgard from Nepean, Canada. Sophie Kisek into the wall of the final 5 meters. She'll touch first in a 30.39. 0.6 of a second lower than her entry time. The swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageuses de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Our next heat is Heat 2, Série 2. In this second heat, two swimmers with the identical time of 30.77 in lane 4 from Muskoka Aquatic Club, Haley Oke. In lane 5 from Toronto Swim Club, Leah Tigert. Lane 5's Leah Tigert in the lead with 5 meters to go, half a body length ahead of the rest of the field. She touches the wall first in a 30.10 for Leah Tigert, the Toronto Swim Club. Swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageuses de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Our next heat is Heat 3. Prochaine série, la série 3. In this third heat, two identical times of 30.48 for the fastest entry times. In lane 4 from UBC Thunderbirds, Brooklyn Wyans. Lane 5 du Club Aquatique Montréal, Zoé Crisco. Elsa Yazizian in lane 6 looks to have a slight lead coming into the wall. It will be lane 6 in the 30.51. Elsa Yazizian du Club Aquatique Montréal qui remporte la 3e série avec un temps de 30.51. The swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageuses de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Our next heat is Heat 4, série 4. In this fourth heat, the first of 3 circle-seated heat, your top entry time belongs to Ashley McMillan, Greater Ottawa Kingfish, 29.11. She's in lane 4. Top time this morning so far was in heat 2. Leah Tigert from Toronto Swim Club, 30.10. Top 10 qualifiers will move on to tonight's A finals. Ashley McMillan with a slight lead. Coming in the final 5 meters, it'll be Ashley McMillan, the 29.10 to win the fourth heat. Swimmers, please clear the pool. Demande aux nageuses de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Our next heat is Heat 5, Série 5. Your top entry time in this second of 3 circle-seated heats is in lane 4, Ingrid Wilm from Cascade Swim Club, 27.66. Worm, the gold medal winner last night in the 100 backstroke. After first 25 meters, already has a full body length lead coming into the final 10 meters for Ingrid Wilm from Cascade Swim Club. 5 meters to go. She's going to win a time of 27.95 for Ingrid Wilm, winning Heat 5. Swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageuses de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Our next heat is Heat 6. Prochaine série, la série 6. In this sixth and final heat, your top entry time for this entire event is Kylie Moss in lane 4 from Toronto Swim Club, 27.18. After 25 meters, Kylie Moss with a half body length lead over Maddie Gatrol in lane 5. Time to beat is 27.95 from Ingrid Wilm in heat 5. Kylie Moss at 27.79. Fastest time this morning for Kylie Moss in winning Heat 6. The swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageuses de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. This concludes event 13, the women's 50 backstroke. We'll be scrolling through the results on the electronic scoreboard with your top time being Kylie Moss in Toronto Swim Club, 27.79. A reminder, top 10 times make it through the A final. There's only an A final for this event. Ceci met un terme à l'épreuve 13, le 50 dos féminin. Nous affichons les résultats sur le tableau indicateur. Les 10 meilleurs temps feront partie de la finale A de ce soir. Now move on to event 14, the men's 50 backstroke. Passons maintenant à l'épreuve 14, le 50 dos masculin. Nous avons 5 séries dans cette épreuve. 5 heats in 50 backstroke. This is heat 1. In this first heat of the men's 50 backstroke, your top entry time from Squamish Pirates, Lucas Buck, 28.07. Tight race here with 5 meters to go. Too close to call. It'll be coming down to the touch, and it'll be in lane 4. Lucas Buck winning in a time of 28.20. Swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. The next heat is Heat 2. Prochaine série, la série 2. Deux temps identiques pour le meilleur temps d'inscription dans cette deuxième série. Dans le couloir 4, Joël Pedneau, du Club de natation Région Québec, 27.74. Cooper Waddle from Red Deer Catalina Swim Club, 27.74. In lane 5. Into the wall, it will be lane 3. Alan Kurji from Whitby Swimming, 27.54, winning Heat 2. Swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Next heat is Heat 3. Prochaine série, la série 3. Le meilleur temps dans cette troisième série, la première en 3, le classement pyramidal. Et dans le couloir 4, Loïc Courville-Fortin du Club aquatique Montréal, 25,98. Top time in lane 4, 25.98. 12th time this morning so far. Alan Kurji would be swimming 27.54. And it'll be in lane 4, Loïc Courville-Fortin qui remporte la troisième série, 26.01. Swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Our next heat is Heat 4. Prochaine série, la série 4. In this second of 3 circle-seated heats, your top entry time, 25.82. Swimming unattached, Lovro Sodarovich. After 25 meters, Brendan Adams from Dorval Swim Club in lane 3 was slight lead over Sodarovich. 5 meters to go now into the wall. It will be a tie for the first place finish in Heat 4 between Brandon Adams, Dorval Swim Club in 26.46, and Lovro Sodarovich in lane 4. The swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Our next heat is Heat 5. Prochaine série, la série 5. Top entry time in this final heat of the 50 backstroke. Javier Acevedo from Ajax Aquatic Club, 24.97, which is also the Canadian record in this event, established last summer in 2022. Acevedo, half a body length lead, now a full body length lead with 5 meters to go. Acevedo winning easily this final heat at 25.64. Javier Acevedo winning the final heat. Swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. This concludes event 14, the men's 50 backstroke. We'll be scrolling through the results of the 50 backstroke on the electronic scoreboard. Top time this morning, Javier Acevedo, 25.64. He'll be going in first in tonight's A final. Reminder, there's only an A final in this event. Je sais, mais un terme à l'épreuve 14, le 50 d'eau masculin. Nous affichons les résultats sur le tableau indicateur. Je vous rappelle qu'il y a seulement une finale A pour cette épreuve ce soir. Javier Acevedo, le temps le plus rapide ce matin, 25.64. Before we start event 15, can we get a coach from Etobicoke Swimming to the... We got a coach from Okotoks Mavericks Swimming to the admin desk, please. A coach from Okotoks Mavericks Swimming. Thank you. We're starting the next event. There'll be a slight pause in our programming. You could relax, swimmers. We need a couple minutes here to get organized for our next event. Swimmers, please relax. We got a couple more minutes before we get started with the next event. Swimmers, will be a couple more minutes. You can sit down, get back in your warm-up clothes. We'll get started in a few more minutes.
second chance sounds crazy, then I don't know how I'm gonna be. I think of you every day, every night. You said you needed space and you needed time, and I want you to know what I did wasn't right. Wish I could change your mind. I wish, I wish. Wish I could change your mind. I wish, I wish. I think of you every day, every night. You said you needed space and you needed time. I want you to know what I did wasn't right. Wish I could change your mind. I wish, I wish.
Need a boy you can cuddle with me all night. Give me one, let me long, be my sunlight. Tell me lies, we can argue, we can fight. Yeah, we did it before, but we'll do it tonight. Yeah, that fro black boy with the gold teeth, your dark skin looking at me like you know me. I wonder if you got the G or the B. Let me find out and see you coming over to me. Yeah. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too alone, and I'm not forgiving, love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone to leave me, 'cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. Look, you know it's hard to define in these times, but I got nothing but love on my mind. I need a baby while I'm in my prime. Need an adversary to my down and weary. Like, tell me that's life when I'm stressing at night. Be like, you'll be okay and everything's alright. Let me in nothing, 'cause I'm not wanting anything but your loving, your body, and a little bit of your brain. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too alone, and I'm not forgiving, love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone to leave me, 'cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want
I lost both of my parents within a few months. I took care of everyone, making sure that everyone was okay, but I forgot myself. I needed professional help to learn how to manage it and get back on track. It's a process, but things are getting better and better.
Get started with event 15, the women's 100 butterfly. We have 6 heats in this event. Heat 1 can get behind the blocks. We'll get started. Prochaine épreuve, l'épreuve 15, 100 papillons féminin. Nous avons 6 séries dans cette épreuve. Prochaine série, la série 1. In this first heat, your top entry time is a 104.21. Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Angel Yao in lane 4. Dans cette première série du 100 papillons, 1:4:21 pour Angel Yao dans le couloir 4. Il y a seulement 6 centièmes de seconde qui séparent les 4 nageuses. Only 6/100ths of a second separating the 4 entry times in this first heat. Holly West in first place after the first 50. 29.81 ahead of Caitlin Liu in lane 6. Last few meters here for Holly West, Caitlin Liu into the wall. It will be in lane 5 by 2/100ths of a second. Holly West, Manta Swim Club, 103.99. Next heat is heat 2. Prochaine série, série 2. In this second heat of the 100 butterfly, 2 swimmers with the identical entry time of 103.88. Brock Niagara, Madison Krieger, Ramac Aquatic Club, Greta Gulius. Top times in lane 0, swimming unattached at Grayson Keogh, 29.08. 3/4 of a second ahead of Greta Gulius in lane 5. Keogh leading here with 25 meters to go in lane 0. Entry time for Grayson Keogh is 104.18. She's into the wall and finishing first, and at 102.86. Grayson Keogh winning heat 2. Our next heat is Heat 3. Prochaine série, la série 3. Fastest entry time in this third heat of the 100 butterfly is in lane 4, University of Calgary. Haley French, 103.22. Only 1/100th of a second ahead of Aneshka Frickleton Etobicoke in lane 5. Top time after your first 50s, Harper Nevins from Island Swimming. Nevins with a time of 28.88, just ahead of Anishka Frickleton in second. Under 25 meters to go now. Haley French from University of Calgary in lane 4 trying to make a move. Harper Nevins holding on to that first place. Last 5 meters, it'll be in lane 4. Haley French just out touching Harper Nevins for first place in this third heat, 103.03. Our next heat is Heat 4. Prochaine série, la série 4. This is your first of 3 circle-seated heats. Your top entry time belongs to Rebecca Smith from the University of Calgary in lane 4, 58.15. Danielle Hanus is in lane 5, 1.5 seconds behind Rebecca Smith. Meilleur temps d'inscription dans cette première série de 3 en classement pyramidal. Rebecca Smith dans le couloir 4, 58.15. C'est elle qui mène après le premier 50 mètres, 27.56, 27.56 for Rebecca Smith. 0.3 of a second ahead of Victoria Raymond in lane 3. Top time so far this morning, 102.86 for Grayson Kehoe in Heat 2. 15 meters to go for Rebecca Smith with a slight lead in this fourth heat. Her entry time's a 58.15. She finishes up in a 59.59 to win Heat 4. Our next heat is Heat 5. Prochaine série, la série 5. Dans cette 5e série, la deuxième de 3 en classement pyramidal, le meilleur temps d'inscription appartient à Catherine Savard dans le couloir 4 du Club aquatique Montréal, 57.86. 2 secondes devant Maxine Clark, 59.86 in lane 3. En première position après 50 mètres, c'est Catherine Savard du Club aquatique Montréal, 27.08. Une seconde et demie devant Jasmine Nichols is currently in second place from Markham Aquatic Club in lane 8. C'est moins de 25 mètres maintenant pour Catherine Savard du Club aquatique Montréal. L'Olympienne qui a une avance de 3 longueurs maintenant, qui touche le mur en 58-17 pour Catherine Savard. Il remporte la 5e série. 58-17 for Catherine Savard, winning the 5th heat. The next heat is Heat 6. Prochaine série, la série 6. This is your sixth and final heat. Your top entry time this entire event is in lane 4 from the London Aquatic Club. Olympic gold medalist Maggie McNeil, 56-36. Meilleur temps d'inscription dans cette dernière série. Maggie McNeil de London, 56-36. L'Olympienne qui avait remporté la médaille d'or aux Olympiques dans cette épreuve. 26-89 for Maggie McNeil. Half a second lead over Ella Jansen in lane 5 from Etobicoke. .25 meters to go for Maggie McNeil. Extending her lead now in this final heat, the 100 butterfly. Time to beat is 58-17. Maggie McNeil, 57-30 to win the final heat of the 100 butterfly. The swimmers, please clear the pool. This concludes event 415. The women's 100 butterfly. We'll be scrolling through the results on the electronic scoreboard with Maggie McNeil's 57-30, the fastest time this morning. Ceci met un terme à l'épreuve 15, le 100 papillons féminin. Nous allons afficher les résultats sur le tableau indicateur. Le temps de Maggie McNeil, 57-30, le meilleur temps ce matin pour les finales de ce soir. Prochaine épreuve est l'épreuve 16, le 100 papillons masculin. Nous avons 5 séries dans cette épreuve. The next event is event 16, the men's 100 butterfly. We have 5 heats in this event. This is heat 1.
There was a time I used to look into my father's eyes. In a happy home, I was a king, I had a gold.
Relax, swimmers. We need 1 minute. 1 minute. Relax, please. On a besoin d'une pause d'1 minute ici. Nageur, vous pouvez relaxer.
Upon a hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My father said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now.
Relax, swimmers. We need a couple more minutes. Couple more minutes. Please relax. Est-ce qu'on pourrait avoir un entraîneur du Club aquatique Montréal au bureau d'administrateur, s'il vous plaît? Un entraîneur du Club aquatique Montréal au bureau de l'administrateur. Merci.
I met a girl of a different kind. We rule the world. I thought I'd never lose her out of sight.
Hey, we're ready to go with event 16, the men's 100 butterfly. 5 heats in this event. Ça nous fait maintenant pour l'épreuve 16, le 100 papillons masculin. 5 séries dans cette épreuve. Prochaine série, la série 1. This is heat 1. In this first heat, your top qualifying time, Samuel Hibbert from Granite Gators, 57-10. It's 1/10 of a second ahead of Thomas Caruso in lane 5 at Spartan Swim Club. Chris Weeks from the Mount Pearl Marlins is your race leader after the first 25 meters. 25.94. The only swimmer on 26. That's a half second ahead of Elijah Daly from Tobago in lane 3. Just over 10 meters to go now. Looks like it will be in lane 7. Torin Vandersteen with a good final 50. He touches the wall first in a 57.19. Winning Heat 1. Torin Vandersteen from Olympian Swim Club. Next heat is Heat 2. Prochaine série, la série 2. Your top entry time in this second heat is a tie between Antoine Destang from Tobago in lane 4, 56.10, et Brandon Lacroix du Club Natation Rouge et Or, 56.10, dans le couloir 5. After the first 50, Antoine Destang, 25.56, ahead of Aiden Harris from Etobicoke. Two swimmers from Etobicoke, the only two under 26 after this first 50. The Stang now pulling away on this back end of the 100 fly. He's got under 25 meters to go in lane 4. C'est Loïc Courville-Fortin dans le couloir 6 maintenant qui fait une remontée, qui remporte avec un temps de 55-65. Loïc Courville-Fortin du Club Aquatique Montréal. Next heat is Heat 3. Prochaine série, la série 3. This is the first of 3 circle-seated heats. Your top entry time is in lane 4, swimming unattached. Ilya Karoun, 52.31. Second fastest seed in lane 3, University of Calgary, Stephen Calkins. Mathieu Ouellette, qui est en première position après 50 mètres du Club de natation Région de Québec, 24.58. Under 25 meters to go now. Karoun has taken the lead from Mathieu Ouellette. Looking strong here with 10 meters to go for Ilya Karoun. Swimming unattached. He'll win this heat in a 52.66 for Ilya Karoun in lane 4. Next heat is Heat 5. Prochaine série, la série 5. Série 4. Next heat is Heat 4. In this second of 3 circle-seated heats, your top time is in lane 4 from the High Performance Center here in Ontario. Finley Knox, 51.86. 2 seconds ahead of Philip Senksamijic, the Toronto Swim Club in lane 5. Knox is your race leader, 24.72 after the first 50. Finley Knox in his home pool, now leading this Heat 4. Trying to hold off Felix Senksamijic. Thomas McDonald trying to come back in lane 3. And into the wall, Finley Knox with a slight lead. He'll touch first at a time of 53.06 for Finley Knox, winning Heat 4. Next heat is Heat 5. Prochaine série, la série 5. Top entry time in this final heat of the 100 butterfly belongs to Joshua Luyendo, North York Aquatic Club, 50.88. 50.88 is also the Canadian record for Josh Luyendo, time he swam last year at trials. He's your race leader after the first 50, 23.94 for Josh Luyendo. It's a second ahead of Alexandre Perrault d'Ottawa dans le couloir 3. 25 meters to go now. Luyendo looking very strong in lane 4. A full by lane 8th lead over the rest of the field here in Heat 5. Luyendo coming into the wall after the first 50.78. That is a new Canadian record for Josh Luyendo. The result on the board is official. That is a new Canadian record for Josh Luyendo, 50.78 in winning Heat 5. Congratulations to Josh. This concludes event 16, the men's 100 butterfly. We'll be scrolling through the results. And no surprise, the new Canadian record, Josh Luyendo, is first going into this evening's finals. On affiche les résultats sur le tableau indicateur. 50-78, un nouveau record canadien pour Joshua Luyendo, lui qui se classe premier pour les finales de ce soir. Our next event is event 319, the Para Women's 400 Freestyle. We have one heat in this event. Prochaine épreuve, l'épreuve 319, le 400 libre para féminin. Nous avons une série dans cette épreuve. Dans cette série du 400 livres para-féminin, le temps d'inscription le plus rapide dans le couloir 4 de l'acclimatation Région de Québec, Aurélie Rivard, 4:24:08. C'est elle qui mène après le premier 100 mètres, une 7:47. Passes entry time in lane 4, 4:24:08 pour Aurélie Rivard. Paralympian from Tokyo 2020, winning 5 medals at those games. 400 free is her main event. She defended her title at those Paralympic Games in world record time. Halfway through, Aurélie Rivard will be turning in a time a 2:20.87. Katie Cosgriff is in lane 5. Swimming for the Oakville Aquatic Club, 2:28.28. We got Mary Jibb in lane 3 from Muskoka Aquatic Club, 2:38.02. Sabrina Duchesne, Université Laval, vient de compléter 200 mètres en 2:40.41. Abby Tripp, Club Natation Région de Québec, 2:46.04. Under 200 meters to go now for this heat of the Para Women's 400 Freestyle. Cent mètres maintenant pour Aurélie Rivard, 3:33.13. Rivard qui avait remporté 2 médailles d'or l'année dernière au championnat du monde para à Madeira. Une légende en natation, Aurélie Rivard, qui est en première position. Katie Cosgriff, second, 3:45.89. $100 meters left now for Mary Jibb from Muskoka Aquatic Club. Il reste 25 mètres maintenant pour Aurélie Rivard. Son temps d'inscription 4:24.08. Elle aura une chance ce soir d'améliorer son temps. Ce sera Aurélie Rivard qui termine un 4:45.00. Lane 5 is Katie Cosgriff from Oakville Aquatic Club, finishing up in a 5:02.82. That's a second lower than her entry time. Katie Cosgriff, good swim for this morning. Mary Jibb in a 5:18.62. Abby Tripp finishing up here in a 5:28.96. Sabrina Duchesne qui termine 5:29.93, qui abaisse son temps de 5 secondes, son temps d'inscription. Top entry time is lane 4 for this event 320, the para men's 400 freestyle. North Coast Aquatics, Noah Jaffe in lane 4, 4:38.71. It's only 2/10 ahead of Philippe Vachon de Mégafias dans le couloir 5. Reed Maxwell in lane 3 has the fastest time, 1:06.53, ahead of Noah Jaffe. Zach Zona from Norfolk Hammerheads Aquatic Club in lane 6. Reed Maxwell, still your race leader, 2:17.76. Noah Jaffe in second. Et Philippe Vachon est maintenant en troisième position après 200 mètres. Halfway through his 400 freestyle. Can we get a coach from the High Performance Center, Ontario, to the administrator desk, please? A coach representing the High Performance Center in Ontario to the admin desk, please. Thank you. $100 meters to go for Reed Maxwell from Etobicoke, Edmonton, Guyana. Apologies. 3:29.66 in lane 3. Noah Jaffe in lane 4. And Philippe Vachon, qui est en troisième position. Il reste moins de 100 mètres maintenant. Under 25 meters to go for Reed Maxwell from Edmonton, Guyana. In lane 3, his entry time's 4:44.39. He'll be coming in well below that and finishing up in a 4:40.17 for Reed Maxwell. 4-second drop from his entry time. 4:45.11 for Noah Jaffe. Zach Zona in a 4:47.76, right on his entry time. Philippe Vachon qui termine 4:47.88. Caleb Arndt in a 4:58.64. Hunter Helberg in 5:04.88. This concludes event 320, the para men's 400 freestyle. We'll be scrolling through the results on the electronic scoreboard, combining these results with the para point system for final placement this evening's finals. Nous affichons les résultats sur le tableau indicateur. Ce sera le classement final pour la session de ce soir. Prochaine épreuve, la preuve 321 de 200 libres para féminin. Nous avons une série dans cette épreuve. Next event is event 321, para women's 200 freestyle. We have one heat in this event. Fastest time in this 200 freestyle is in lane 4 from Brantford Aquatic Club, Angela Marina, 2:16.79. Emma Van Dyck from Brock Niagara, 2:18.20 is in lane 5. $106.04 for Angela Marina. 107.86 for Emma Van Dyck. Marina with a time of 2:16.79 has a chance to get under this entry time this morning. Angela Marina coming into the wall now in a 2:16.57. That's a 2/10 drop from her time. Entry time 2:22.28 for Emma Van Dyck and Brock Niagara in lane 5. Dans le couloir 3, c'est Alessine Gobey du club natation Juvanka d'Alma. Il lui reste une dizaine de mètres à compléter. Son temps d'inscription est 3:37.26. Alessine Gobey with an entry time of 3:37.26, just finishing up her race here in lane 3. She touches in a 3:33.38, 3:33.38. Pour Alessine Gobey, une 4 secondes d'amélioration sur son temps d'inscription. 4-second drop for Alison Gobey in lane 3. $15 meters to go for Jordan Tucker, Royal City Aquatics. Her entry time is 4:22.03. Jordan Tucker qui termine sa course. Under 5 meters to go now. She touches in at 4:18.24, a 4-second drop as well for Jordan Tucker, Royal City Aquatics. Just finishing up here in lane 2 from London Aquatic Club, Hannah Burns. 5 meters to go. Nikki ends with under 10 meters. Hannah Burns will be touching the wall in a 4:44.24, London Aquatic Club. 5 meters for Nikki Enns, Saskatoon Lasers in lane 7. She finished up in a 4:54.31. This concludes event 321. We'll be scrolling through the results, combining the times with the para point system for the final placement in tonight's final on the electronic scoreboard. Ceci met terme à l'épreuve 3-21, le 200 libre para féminin. Nous affichons les résultats combinés avec les points de système para sur le tableau indicateur pour le classement final pour la session de ce soir. Prochaine épreuve, l'épreuve 3-22, le 200 libre para masculin. Nous avons une série dans cette épreuve. Next event is event 322, the para men's 200 freestyle. We have one heat in this event. Fastest time in this heat of the 200 freestyle is at lane 4, Nicholas Bennett, Raven Song Aquatic Club. His time at 1:54.82. Also swimming in this heat, Tyson McDonald, Region Waterloo. Connor Bissett from Steedward Bears Pair swimming. $55.36, Nicholas Bennett. Tyson McDonald, $59.14. Connor Bissett, $101.61. Just over 50 meters to go now in this heat of the 200 freestyle. $25 meters to go for Nicholas Bennett, representing Canada last year at the Commonwealth Games. Won gold in this event at the Commonwealth Games. In a new Commonwealth Games record, he's coming into the wall. He'll touch first in a 1:56.46 for Nicholas Bennett, or Raven Song Aquatic Club. Tyson McDonald in the 2:04.97. And Connor Bissett finishing up with 2:07.99. This concludes event 322, the para men's 200 freestyle. We'll be scrolling through the results on the electronic scoreboard, combining the times with the para point system for the final placement in tonight's finals. Nous affichons sur le tableau indicateur le classement final pour l'épreuve 322 pour les de 200 libres para masculin. Our next event will be event 17, the women's 1500 free. This is heat 2 of the women's 1500 free, the fastest heat, part of this evening's finals session. We'll also be alternating the 1500 free for women with the men's 800 free for the remainder of this morning's session. This is heat 2, women's 1500 free. Série 2 du 1500 libre féminin. In the second heat of the women's 1500 free, in lane 0 from Pointe-Claire Swim Club, Lindsay Gordon. Dans le couloir 1 du Club aquatique Montréal, Alexia Pham Spickler. In lane 2 from St. John and Fundy Swim Club, Bryn Leroy. In lane 3 from University Calgary Swim Club, Emily De Jaeger. In lane 4 from Lebanon, Gabriela Dewey. In lane 5 from Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Maria Saldana Riebeling. In lane 6 from Edmonton Kiano Swim Club, Shane Bowie. In lane 8 from Dorval Swim Club, Ella Cosgrove. In lane 9 from Spartan Swim Club, Callie Saunders. Race leader after 200 meters, Ella Cosgrove, Dorval Swim Club, in lane 8-2-11 and 73, a second ahead of Gabriela Dewey in lane 4. Reminder that this event is a timed final event. Fastest heat of the women's 1500 free will be part of this evening's final session. On rappelle que le 1500 libre féminin est une épreuve contre la montre. Les 10 meilleurs temps d'inscription feront partie des finales de ce soir. Nous allons combiner les résultats de ce matin avec les résultats de ce soir pour le classement final. We're combining this morning's times with this evening's heat for the final results in this 1500 free. Attention coaches, could we get the coach representative for Pointe-Claire Swim Club? We need a coach from Pointe-Claire Swim Club at the administration desk, please. Est-ce qu'on peut avoir un entraîneur du club de Pointe-Claire au bureau de l'administrateur, s'il vous plaît? Un entraîneur pour Pointe-Claire au bureau de l'administrateur. Merci. Attention coaches, the scratch deadline for this evening's finals session has been set at 11:20 this morning. You have until 11:20 this morning to scratch events for this evening's finals session. Avis aux entraîneurs, l'heure limite pour déclarer vos forfaits pour la finale de ce soir a été établie à 11h20 ce matin. Vous avez jusqu'à 11h20 ce matin pour déclarer vos forfaits les finales de ce soir. 500 meters completed in this heat of the 1500 free. Ella Cosgrove in lane 8, 5:35 and 90. Nearly a 10-second lead now for Ella Cosgrove, Dorval Swim Club. Halfway through this heat up 1500, Ella Cosgrove increasing her lead, now 8:28.29. She's in lane 4 for the Dorval Swim Club. Behind her in lane 6 is Shane Bowie, 8:41.04. It's now a 13-second lead for Ella Cosgrove. Halfway through, it's 1500 free.
I ain't got too much time to spare, but I'm in time for you to show how much I care. Wish that I would let you break my walls, but I'm still spinning out of control from the fall.
500 meters to go. Ella Cosgrove, Dorval Swim Club in lane 8. 11:22.97. Shane Bowie now second place, 11:37.53 in lane 6. Oh, but Gabriel Dewey in lane 4. Il reste 500 mètres à compléter maintenant pour Ella Cosgrove. Dans le couloir 8 de Dorval, elle qui mène une avance de 15 secondes maintenant dans cette série du 1500 libre.
I'm a fool to still think I'm blind. I'd rather be a fool than leave myself behind.
200 meters to go. Ella Cosgrove in lane 8, dominating this heat of 1500 free for Dorval. 14:53.95. Attention coaches, the heat sheets for the time trials are now available at the administration desk. Heat sheets for time trials are now available at the admin desk. Avis aux entraîneurs, les feuilles de temps pour les essais de temps sont maintenant disponibles au bureau de l'administrateur. Les fiches de départ pour les essais de temps maintenant disponibles au bureau de l'administrateur. Ella Cosgrove, 125 meters to go. That's the bell lap for Ella Cosgrove. In lane 8, 16:04.09. Ella Cosgrove should be well below her time of 17:36. Great swim for Ella Cosgrove. Dorval in lane 8. We're into the bell lap now for all swimmers in this heat of the 1500 free. 15 meters to go for Ella Cosgrove, Dorval Swim Club. Il reste 15 mètres maintenant. Ella Cosgrove de Dorval il a dominé cette série du 15 solide qui termine avec un temps de 17:12.90 for Ella Cosgrove. 24-second drop from her entry time. Fantastic swim. Ella Cosgrove from Dorval winning this heat of the 1500 free. Shane Bowie finishing up in 17:28, a couple of seconds off her entry time. Third into the wall is Gabriella Duihi in lane 4. The rest of the heat coming in and finishing up this second heat of the women's 1500 free. Our next heat will be heat 2 of the men's 800 free. That's event 18. Heat 2 of the men's 800 free is next. Prochaine série, la série 2 du 800 libre masculin. In the second heat, swimming in lane 0 dans le couloir 0, exclamation rouge et or, David Pouliot. In lane 1 from Hayak Swim Club, Lon Kim. Dans le couloir 2 du Club aquatique Montréal, Sébastien Gonzalez Barbosa. In lane 3 from Rock Swimming, Olivier Risk. Et lane 4 from Windsor Aquatic Club, Quinn Matthias. Couloir 5 du club de natation Mustang Boucherville, Guillaume Laure. Dans le couloir 6 de Neptune Natation, Timothée Barbeau. In lane 7 from Langley and Abbotsford Olympians, Aiden Erickson. In lane 8 from Pacific Coast Swimming, William Risk. Dans le couloir 9 du club aquatique Montréal, Victor Dagenet. Your top entry time in this second heat of the 800 free is Quinn Matthias of Windsor Aquatic Club, 8:18:17. Après 200 mètres, c'est Timothée Barbeau de Neptune Natation, 2 minutes, 50, qui mène cette série du 800 libre. Draw your attention to lane 1, Hayak Swim Club's Alon Kim at 8:23:15 is the national age group record for 13 and 14-year-olds. Currently, after 200 meters, Lon Kim is right on pace with that time. Slightly ahead now after 250 meters. So we might be witnessing a new national age group record, Lon Kim. He keeps his pace, 13 and 14-year-olds. Après 400 mètres, c'est toujours Timothée Barbeau qui mène dans le couloir 6. Son temps de passage de 4:05:74. Close race now after Timothée Barbeau. 4 swimmers, 4:07. Quinn Matthias, Guillaume Laure, and Lon Kim. That 400 split for Lon Kim is 2 seconds ahead of his split when he swam that Canadian age group record. Timothée Barbeau, toujours en première position. Still a close race. The rest of the field, between 4 swimmers. Lon Kim on pace to break that national age group record. He's 2 seconds ahead now. Timothée Barbeau increasing his lead. C'est Timothée Barbeau qui augmente son avance maintenant sur Guillaume Laure dans le couloir 5. Lon Kim has moved on to third place now in lane 1. His time is 6:13.86. Is 3 seconds faster than his split on that national age group record pace. Coming into the bell lap now for Timothée Barbeau. Ce sera le son de cloche pour Timothée Barbeau qui annonce le dernier 100 mètres. Ce 800 libre, 7:11.69. Son temps d'inscription, 8:21.29, devrait être sous ce temps. Dans les prochains 100 mètres, Guillaume Laure en deuxième position, 7:16.09. Lon Kim in a 7:17.21. Currently holding on to that third spot. Il reste 25 mètres à Timothée Barbeau de Neptune Natation a mené cette course du début jusqu'à la fin. 10 mètres maintenant. Son temps d'inscription, 8:21.29. C'est lui qui le remporte avec un temps de 8:12.39 pour Timothée Barbeau de Neptune Natation. Lon Kim touching the wall in 8:17.16. That is 6 seconds faster than his national age group record. Lon Kim, a Hack Swim Club in lane 2. The results are official. Timothée Barbeau qui remporte 8:12.39 and that 8:17.16 for Lon Kim is officially a new national age group record in the 800 freestyle. Congratulations to Lon Kim. Our next heat is the third heat of the women's 1500 free. Prochaine série, la série 3 du 1500 libre féminin. In this third heat of the women's 1500 free, in lane 0 from Etobicoke swimming, Bevan Tays. In lane 1 from McGill, Sydney Shemelt. In lane 2 from Club Warriors, Jessica Dragici. In lane 3 from Nepean, Canada, Lydia James Brennan. In lane 4 from Toronto Swim Club, Kate Halford. In lane 5 from Cascade, Cora Wilson. In lane 6 from University of Calgary, Kaylee McLeod. Dans le couloir 7, Club Natation Samac, Jade Marquis. In lane 8 from Cascade Swim Club, Kira Kennedy. In lane 9 from the Markham Aquatic Club, Robin Vedeka. Attention coaches and swimmers for the time trials. We have the time trials on the heat sheet starting at noon, but we will be delayed by about 30 minutes. The time trials will begin at the end of this session, which is targeted to end at around 12:30. So the heat sheets for the time trials, you need to add about 30 minutes to the start times. We'll be starting at the conclusion of this morning's session. Avis aux entraîneurs, aux nageurs et nageuses pour les essais de temps. Le début des essais de temps sur les feuilles de temps montre un début de midi. Nous avons un délai d'environ 30 minutes sur ce temps. Nous allons débuter les essais de temps à la suite de la session de ce matin. Donc, rajouter une trentaine de minutes pour le début de chacune des épreuves des essais de temps cet après-midi. Attention coaches, the scratch deadline is now over for tonight's session. All your scratches should have been reported prior to now. The scratch deadline is over. No more changes will be accepted. Avis aux entraîneurs, l'heure limite pour déclarer vos forfaits de ce soir était à 11h20, donc nous n'accepterons plus de changements pour les forfaits de ce soir. After 600 meters, Jessica Dragici from Club Warriors is your race leader at 6:56.86. The only swimmer under 7 minutes, Lilia James Brennan in second, beside her in lane 3. Halfway through this race, Jessica Dragici, Club Warriors, 8:41.96. Her lead is about 7 seconds ahead of Lydia James Brennan. 1,000 meters completed now for Jessica Draghici in lane 2. Club Warriors 11:38.07. Lydia James Brennan in second. Closing that gap is Cora Wilson Cascade in lane 5. Jessica Draghici is still leading with 300 meters to go. Now in second place is Cora Wilson from Cascade in lane 5, just ahead of Lydia James Brennan. We're into the bell lap now for Jessica Draghici. Led this from start to finish. Club Warriors in lane 2. Split time of 16:22.27. Her entry times is 17:47.10. She should come in well below that time. A great swim for Jessica Draghici. Cora Wilson now extending her lead in second place. The lead off of Lilia James of Brennan in lane 3.
Thunderball,
25 meters to go for Jessica Rikichi, Club Warriors. 17:47.10 is her entry time. She comes into the wall and finishes up in a 17:30.82, taking 17 seconds off her time. Cora Wilson finishing up in a 17:40.92, 3 seconds off her entry time. Et en troisième position, Jade Marquis dans le couloir 7, acclimatation Samac, 17:46.50, une baisse de 2 secondes sur son temps d'inscription. Concludes Heat 3 of the women's 1500 free. Our next heat will be Heat 3 of the men's 800 free. Prochaine série, la série 3 du 800 libre masculin. In this third heat of the men's 800 free, dans le couloir 0 du Club aquatique Montréal, Edouard Daniel Russu. In lane 1 from Barry Trojan Swim Club, Jordi Vilches. Dans le couloir 2 du Club aquatique Montréal, Edouard Duffy. In lane 3 from Surrey Night Swim Club, Peter Huang. Dans le couloir 4 de Pointe-Claire, Hugo Janvier. Dans le couloir 5 du Club aquatique Montréal, Artyom Volodin. In lane 6 from Fort St. John, Thomas Gischler. In lane 7 from University of Calgary, Charlie Scalenda. Dans le couloir 8 du Club aquatique Montréal, Jean-Félix Pelletier. Dans lane 9 from Markham Aquatic Club, Matthias Pawlowski. Race leader after the first 200, 2:00:06 is Jordi Vilches of Barry Trojans Swim Club. Edouard Duffy en deuxième position après le premier 200 mètres. Halfway through this race, Jordi Vilches holding on to that lead, 4:06.64. Deuxième position, Édouard Duffy du Club Aquatique Montréal à 4:08.00. Hugo Janvier qui est en troisième position après 400 mètres. 400 meters to go. $200 meters to go now. Vilches extending his lead over Édouard Duffy, Club Aquatique Montréal. Hugo Janvier maintenant. Il rattrape Duffy une couple de secondes. Il reste 200 mètres à compléter dans cette série du 800 libres. Coming into the bell lap, Jordi Vilches, the Barrie Trojan Swim Club in lane 1. He's got 100 meters left. 7:16.71 is his split time. The entry time's 8:31.37. He'll come in well below that. A close race now, une course très serrée entre Édouard Duffy et Hugo Janvier dans les couloirs 2 et 4. We're in the bell lap now for all of our swimmers in this third heat of the 800 free. Dernier 100 mètres maintenant pour les nageurs dans cette série du 800 libre. $25 meters to go for Jordi Vilches, the Barrie Trojan Swim Club. His entry time was 8:31.37. He's got 5 meters to go. Touches the wall in the 8:19.19 for Jordi Vilches. 12 seconds off his entry time. Deuxième position sera dans le couloir 2. Édouard Duffy, juste devant Hugo Janvier, point clair dans le couloir 4. Duffy avec un temps de 8:25.28. 6 secondes d'amélioration sur son temps d'inscription. Prochaine série, la série 4 du 1500 libre féminin. Our next heat is heat 4 of the women's 1500 free. Swimming in this fourth heat of the women's 1500 free in lane 0 from the London Aquatic Club, Jacqueline Chambers. In lane 1 from Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Ridley Jenkins. In lane 2 from Pacific Coast Swimming, Lucy Hollett. In lane 3 from Toronto Swim Club, Paige Stepanov. In lane 4 from the Barrie Trojan Swim Club, Tara Vroom. In lane 5 from Edmonton Kiano Swim Club, Olivia Brenzan. In lane 6, du Club Natation Sherbrooke, Delphine Pietera Mercier. In lane 7 from Western University Swimming, Kathleen Ross. In lane 8 from Greater Ottawa, Isabelle Langridge. And in lane 9 du Club Natation des Riverains, Rosalie Gauvin. The top entry time in this heat of the 1500 is Tara Vroom in lane 4 of Barrie Trojan, a time of 17:53.86. It's only 7/10 of a second ahead of Olivia Brenzan in Edmonton Kiano in lane 5. Last 100 meters, Tara Vroom, Paige Stepanov, lane 4 and 3. Only 7/10 of a second separating the two with 100 meters to go in this fourth heat of the 1500 free. Last 25 meters for Stepanov and Tara Vroom. There'll be a sprint to the end with 15 meters to go. Tara Vroom, 17:53. Stepanov, 17:55. Both will be coming well under that time. Touching the wall first will be Paige Stepanov at 17:40.38. Just out touching Tara Vroom. Both with great swims here this morning. 14 seconds off their time in the heat sheets. 17:47 for lane 5's Olivia Brenson, Edmonton Kiano. Isabel Langridge for Greater Ottawa taking 9 seconds off her entry time. Last few swimmers here in this fourth heat finishing up. 1500 free. Results are official. Our next heat is heat 4 of the men's 800 free. Prochaine série, la série 4 du 800 libre masculin. In this fourth heat of the 800 free, en couloir 0 du club de natation Samac, Marc-Olivier Le Cavalier. In lane 1 from Western University Swimming, Aiden Bartar. In lane 2 from Brantford Aquatic Club, Hunter Payne. Dans le couloir 3 de élite, Sergio Quevedo. Lane 4 from Nepean Canada Barracudas, Jordan Shaper. In lane 5 from Winskill Dolphin Swim Club, Zachary McLeod. In lane 6 on the Markham Aquatic Club, Max Vorobiev. Couloir 7 d'élite, Thomas Langlois. In lane 8 du club natation Rouge et Or, Juan Pablo Colazos. Et dans le couloir 9, Pointe-Claire, Zachary Parisé. Top entry time in this heat is in lane 4 in the Peen Canada, Jordan Shaper. 8:33.87, just ahead of Zachary McLeod in lane 5. Halfway through the 800 free at the 400 mark. It's 4:10.03 for Max Vorobiev from Markham Aquatic Club. Deuxième position dans le couloir 3, Sergio Covedo de Elite, un temps de passage de 4:11.29. Jordan Shaper holding on that third place in lane 4. Sergio Covedo maintenant, élite en première position après 600 mètres. Il reste 200 mètres. Ah, c'est 800 libres, 6:18.83. Sergio Covedo now in first place in lane 3. Lane 9, couloir 9, Zachary Parisé en deuxième. Max Vorobiev now in third place. Le son cloche qui annonce un dernier 100 mètres pour Sergio Covedo dans le couloir 3 de l'élite. Lui qui mène un temps de passage de 7:22.98. Son temps d'inscription 8:34.44. Zachary Parisé en deuxième, 7:25.70. Son temps d'inscription de 8:38.38. Sergio Covedo in first, Zachary Parisé in second. 50 meters to go now in this fourth heat of the 800 free. Sergio Covedo, il lui reste 10 mètres maintenant. Lui qui remportera la série 4 du 800 libre avec un temps de 8,25,83 pour Sergio Covedo. Zachary Parisé, 8,26,52. Jordan Schaefer. Sorry, Zachary McLeod touching the wall third, 8:27.86. Our next heat is Heat 5, the Women's 1500 free. This is the final heat, the Women's 1500. Prochaine série, la série 5 du 1500 libre féminin. Could we get a coach representative from the Granite Gators swim team to the admin desk, please? A coach from the Granite Gators to the admin desk. Thank you. In this fifth heat of the women's 1500 free, in lane 2, Halifax Trojan Aquatic Club, Isabel McBride. In lane 3 from Edmonton Keano Swim Club, Kendall Priswitz. In lane 4 from Lakeshore Swim Club, Zoe Tamori. In lane 5 from Point Claire Swim Club, Mia Thomas. In lane 6 from Hayek Swim Club, Tiffany Tankon. And in lane 7, nobody. 500 meters in this 1500 free are now complete. Mia Thomas, 5:52.02 is in the lead over Zoe Tamori in lane 4. Kendall Priswitt in lane 3, currently in 3rd. Mia Thomas, always your race, still your race leader after 750 meters. Your 800 split 9:26.95. Kendall Priswitt in second. Zoe Tamori is now in third. Mia Thomas now extending her lead over Kendall Priswitt at the 1,050 point. Zoe Tamori still in third place, swimming in lane 4 for Lakeshore Swim Club. A reminder to the swimmers that the time trials will begin at the conclusion of the next heat. That'll be the 800 freestyle. We'll be starting the time trials in approximately 15 to 20 minutes. And start making your way to the starting blocks if you're in the time trials. Vous avez vu que les essais-temps débuteront à la conclusion de la prochaine série, une série de 800 libres masculins. Ça sera dans environ 15 à 20 minutes. .200 meters to go now for Mia Thomas of Point Claire in lane 5. 15:23:59. Increasing her lead with every 50 meters. Mia Thomas now has a 10-second lead over Kendall Priswitt. Zoe Tamori in that third spot. Coming into the bell lap now, signaling the last 100 meters for Mia Thomas and Point Claire. Her split time is 16:34:75. Her entry time is 18:05:27. She'll come in well below her entry time. She keeps this up. Kendall Priswitt, 16:45:16:50 for Zoe Tamori. Finishing 15 meters here for Mia Thomas from Point Claire. Her entry time was 18:05.27. She finishes in a 17:44.05. 21-second drop for Mia Thomas. A great swim. Athlete from Point Claire. Lane 3's Kendall Priswitt. 17:57. That's a 10-second drop. Zoe Tamori just getting under that 18-minute mark. 17:59.97. Three great swims here in lanes 5, 3, and 4. Our next heat is the final heat of the men's 800 freestyle. La prochaine série est la dernière série, la série 5 du 800 libre masculin. Dans cette dernière série du 800 libre, in this final heat of the 800 free, in lane 0 from Langley and Abbotsford Olympians, Yannick Morgans. In lane 1 from Etobicoke Swimming, Brian Dietz. In lane 3 from Grand Prairie Piranhas, Dominic Huichian. In lane 4 from Barrie Trojan Swim Club, William Debrou. Lane 5 from Langley and Abbotsford Olympians, Alex Woznowski. Lane 6 from North York Aquatic Club, Jack Mills. Couloir 7 du Club Aquatique Montréal, William Morin. Couloir 8 du Club Aquatique Montréal, Simon Fonseca. Race leader is in lane 3. A slight lead for Dominic Huichian from Grand Prairie Piranhas. Only 2/10 ahead of William Debrou. William Debrou separating himself from Dominic Huichian on this last 100. Coming into the 400-meter halfway point of this 800 free, William DeBroux, 4:14.12, extending his lead. For Barry Trojan, 4:16.97 is in lane 7. William Morin du Club aquatique Montréal, présentement en deuxième position. Il reste 400 mètres dans cette série du 800 libres. Reminder that time trials will begin right after this heat. We got about 5 minutes left until time trials begin. Nous vous rappelons que les essais de temps débuteront à la suite de cette série. Il reste environ 5 minutes avant le début des essais de temps. .200 meters to go. William DeBroux, Barry in the lead. In second place, en deuxième position, Simon Fonseca de Club Aquatique Montréal. Jack Mills holding on to that third place now in lane 6 for North York Aquatic Club. Le son de cloche qui annoncera le dernier 100 mètres pour Simon Fonseca. The last 100 meters for Simon Fonseca. Club Aquatique Montréal. The bell lap now, 100 meters to go. Simon Fonseca qui augmente son avance dans le couloir 8. Maintenant, dans les derniers 25 mètres de cette série du 800 libre, son temps d'inscription de 8:42.74. 8:42.74 is Simon Fonseca's entry time. He's going to come in well below that in a time of 8:34.45 for Simon Fonseca in winning this final heat. William DeBroux, 8:38.16, just under his entry time. Finish up this final heat of the 800 free. This concludes the final heat of the men's 800 free. Aux swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. This concludes our preliminary session for this morning. Ici met un terme à la session de préliminaire de ce matin. A reminder that the finals have a warm-up period at 4:30 this afternoon. Start time of the session at 6 p.m. On vous rappelle que la période d'échauffement débute à 16h30 pour les finales de ce soir avec un début de session à 18h. Prochaine session sera la session des essais de temps. Our next session will be the time trial session. Our first event in these time trials, event 513, the women's 50 backstroke. Première épreuve dans ces essais de temps, l'épreuve 513 de 50 dos féminin. Nous avons 2 séries dans cette épreuve. We got 2 heats in this event.
Sugar sweet, don't let nobody touch it unless that somebody's me. I gotta be a man, there ain't no other way. Cause girl, you're hotter than a Southern California day. I don't wanna play no games, you don't gotta be afraid. Don't give me all that shy no makeup on, that's my sugar. Yes, please. Come and put it down on me. I'm right here.
I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired, man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire, you can't start a fire without a spark.
We're now ready with heat 1 of the time trial, 50 backstroke. C'est dans le couloir 4, 30-63 pour Axel Cara qui remporte cette première série des essais de temps du 52. Swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageuses de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. The next heat is heat 2. Prochaine série, la série 2. And winning the second heat is in lane 7, Harper Nevins from Island Swim Club, 30-71. The swimmers, please clear the pool. Demande aux nageuses de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. The next event is event 514, the men's 50 backstroke. We have one heat in this event. Prochaine épreuve, l'épreuve 514, le 52 masculin. Nous avons une série dans cette épreuve. And winning this heat of 50 backstroke in lane 3 from McGill, Roman Van Moen, 27-17. Swimmers, please clear the pool. Demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. The next event is event 515, the women's 100 butterfly. There are 4 heats in this event. La prochaine épreuve, l'épreuve 515, le 100 papillon féminin. Nous avons 4 séries dans cette épreuve. La série 1. C'est avec un temps de 1:03.66 que Alexia Kovalik remporte sa première série. Nage Club Aquatique de Montréal. Prochaine série, la série 2. Next heat is Heat 2. Lane 2, Laura Willer from Point Claire Swim Club, winning in a time of 1:02.88. The next heat is Heat 3. Prochaine série, la série 3. We have a disqualification announcement. Disqualification announcement for event 514, Heat 1, Lane 3. Disqualification for event 514, Heat 1, Lane 3 has been disqualified. L'épreuve 514, série 1, couloir 3 a été disqualifiée. Et dans le couloir 9, avec un temps de 1:02.29, Eva Kovaluk qui remporte la 3e série du sans papillon. Prochaine série, la série 4. Next heat is Heat 4. Into the wall will be in lane 4, 103.89 for Emma Cornin. UBC Thunderbirds winning this final heat of the 100 fly. Our next event is event 516, the men's 100 butterfly. There are 3 heats in this event. Prochaine épreuve, le 516, le 100 papillon masculin. Nous avons 3 séries dans cette épreuve. Winning this first heat in a time of 56.33 in lane 3, Brendan Van Herk from the University of Ottawa. Next heat is heat 2, série 2. And lane 7's Marcus Mack wins this second heat in a time of 56.02. Island swimming. Next heat is heat 3. Prochaine série, la série 3. And winning this final heat is Patrick Hussey from Point Clara, 52.79 for Patrick Hussey. Swimmers, please clear the pool. On demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau. Our next event is event 553. That's a women's 200 freestyle. We have one heat in this event. Prochaine épreuve, l'épreuve 553, le 200 libre féminin. Nous avons une série dans cette épreuve. After the first 100 meters, Tori McClenzek, 102.26 from Dorval Swim Club, Simon Fraser University, is your race leader in lane 4. Emma Gow in lane 3, making a race of this now. Markham Aquatic Club, 25 meters to go. Has closed the gap with McClenzek. It'll come down to the final 15 meters. McClenzek holding off Emma Gow will win this heat of the 200 free. Time of 2:05.47. Our next event is event 554, the men's 200 freestyle. Prochaine épreuve, l'épreuve 554, le 200 libre masculin. We have two heats in this event. La série 1. The first 100 meters, Preston McMahon from Nepean, Canada, is in first, 58.03, only half a second ahead of Cooper Waddell. Close race coming in the final 25 meters between Cooper Waddle and Preston McMahon. Last 5 meters in this first heat of the 200 free will be in lane 4, 158.72 for Cooper Waddle winning this first heat. Our next heat is heat 2. Prochaine série, la série 2. Robin Doman from the High Performance Center in Vancouver is a race leader after 100 meters, 54.25, ahead of Maxwell Fang in lane 8. Into the wall, it will be in lane 3. Robin Dahlman, 152.53, just ahead of Maxwell Fang in lane 8. This concludes our time trial session. Ask swimmers to please clear the pool. On demande aux nageurs de sortir de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. I'd like to thank all our volunteers for this session, officials. Remercions tous nos bénévoles pour la session des essais de temps. On se donne rendez-vous à 16h30 pour la période de réchauffement des finales. 4:30 as the finals warm-up period start. Have a great afternoon.
Swimming Canada would like to thank our partners. Natation Canada tient à remercier ses partenaires. The Government of Canada. Le gouvernement du Canada. Speedo, your trusted swim partner from your first splash to every stroke. Speedo, votre partenaire de natation de confiance de votre premier saut dans l'eau à chaque traction. All Tides, proud to support Canadian swimming. All Tides, fier de soutenir la natation canadienne. Marriott Bonvoy, 30 hotel brands, endless experiences, official hotel sponsor of Swimming Canada. Marriott Bonvoy.